This transfer window has been really funny. Man United have signed Matthias Cunha from Wolves, and now they are going for Gyökeres. And it's just funny because this is typical Man United. That's how they like doing their things. They Because Liverpool has been linked to Matthias Cunha all summer, all season. So Man United feel that is the next big thing, and they are rushing to buy. They're rushing to buy Cunha. They're not even considering how he's going to fit into their team. And then they are going for Gyökeres at the same time. They have Holland and Sexy. And you just wonder how they are going to make it work. Sometimes I look at Man United and I'm not surprised, Sha, because the way the club is being run, they have serious issues. I think majority of their problem is in their midfield. It's not even just the attack. It's majority of their problem is their midfield. Their midfielders are static. They have problems with winning the ball, even keeping it. The only midfielder they have that's a little okay is Bruno Fernandes. He's the only midfielder that can get into some good teams in the Premier League. And for all he's good at, he's not the best out of possession. When Man U doesn't have the ball, Bruno Fernandes is one of the worst players you can have on the pitch. And yeah, alongside him, he has Casemiro and Ugarte. I mean, how are they not going to lose? So it's just funny that they are rushing to buy all the big names. And then you now look at the other side. Look at Arsenal, who need a striker. Arsenal is there. Man United have bought Cunha, and they are going for Gyökeres now. But Arsenal will not go for Gyökeres. Ateta will not sign Gyökeres now. During the When the season starts, start complaining that it doesn't have a striker. And I just feel like Arsenal are waiting for Isak. They want to spend 120 million pounds on Isak. And the funny thing about Isak is Isak is injury prone. Newcastle know how to manage his minutes. But at Arsenal, the level is higher and they will demand more from Isak. And then next season, when he gets injured, now Teta will come and tell us, the strikers were injured. It's just really funny. And then you have Liverpool. Liverpool have signed Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. That's a good transfer. A very good replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold. But then you now start hearing rumors of Liverpool wanting to sign Florian Wirtz from the same Bayern Leverkusen. And then you hear the amount being quoted, 150 million pounds. Like, are you joking? Liverpool will pay you 150 million. For me, if Liverpool forks out 150 million pounds to sign Wirtz, then that is money laundering. There's nothing else you can tell me, because FSG, I know FSG is not going to bring out 150 million pounds to sign Florian Wirtz. These transfers are just making it funny. It looks like everybody thinks next season is going to be their season. So because Liverpool won the league this season on the counter, they feel like next season they are going to have better chance of winning the league. But I think you just have to. There has to be a sincerity of purpose. You really need to know what you're actually doing and what you want to get, because get signing multiple players doesn't really guarantee anything. If those players don't adapt, like man, you're just signing players. I don't know how they're not looking at how these players are going to adapt to their team. They're just signing players because they feel they are good where they are and they will impact their team. But it doesn't always work that way. Signing players are a risk, but then you have to check, make the risk worth it. It has to be worth it. So the transfers I'm just hearing are just really funny. But let's see how it goes. Sha. Those are some of the some of the transfer news I've seen or I've heard recently that are really funny to me, especially that of Man United. I just want to see how they would go about their transfer. Man United and Arsenal, I'm really interested in, and Liverpool to be, and even Man, in fact, all the teams, because everybody needs strengthening. Liverpool needs to strengthen. Man City the same thing, because if Man City doesn't strengthen very well, what happened this season will happen again next season. And then for Liverpool, they have so many replacements to make. They have so many replacements to make, and Man United the same thing, and Arsenal. But for me, I think Liverpool are still going to have the best transfer season. They've always had that since Klopp and FSG came in. They've always have some of the best transfers and for bargain prices. So it's not about how much you sign a player. It's about what the person brings to the team and if they are value for money. I think that's the most important thing. It's not just about forking out huge amounts for players, and then expect them to turn up when they cannot live up to expectation. You become frustrated. I think a lot of work just needs to go into scouting these days, because I believe scouting is no longer a thing like it used to be before, because some of these players we fork out huge money for. They were somewhere before they went to the club that bought them, and now want to sell them for huge returns. Why didn't you get them before they got to those clubs? So, I mean, a lot of work needs to be done, but the transfer window is still on, it's just opening. So let's just see how it goes. Sha. As it unfolds, we'll keep talking about it. Do have a lovely day.